So this video is not going to be a live commentary because live commentaries are probably better suited for when you're actually talking about the gameplay, but when you're telling a story it's kind of terrible for it. Anyways, so a few weeks ago I was just sitting in math class with my friend losing brain cells because we were literally doing area in grade 10 math class, and my teacher doesn't even give you time to actually do the work because as soon as the question is on the board, she just starts doing the answers for us. But I was just sitting there, chilling, until I hear what sounds like an air raid siren start blaring with a voice on the speaker saying, "Evacuate. Please get to the oval." So me and my friend managed to navigate our way through the sea of people where we had to find our teacher and then just sit in lines. It was kind of odd. They played an air raid siren. It sounded quite important, and then they just had us sit in lines of the class. And so my friend was just sitting behind me when a kid in the next row over, just sitting there, kind of leapt at me, like he leapt out of his line. We were sitting down, he physically jumped at my face and said, "You're on my TikTok For You page." And as you can imagine, I was a bit taken aback, and I was honestly terrified, because I'd seen him around school, but he's a solid 6 inches taller than me, and I was just sitting in line with my friend chilling, so this was extremely unexpected. I just kind of sat there in shock, because how else am I meant to react? I just went, oh, nice man, that's really cool. How else? I don't even know how I was meant to respond in that situation. Like, seriously, and it was really odd, especially since I haven't really spoken to him since. That was one of my first interactions with him, and one of my only ones at that. It was very, very strange. Moving on though, that same day, I had an English class, so I just walked in with my things and sat down like any other day. My friend sitting next to me, opened up my laptop, get onto the website so I could get my work, and my teacher walks over to me. Now this is odd, because I sit at the back right corner of the classroom, and the teacher's in the front left. So usually I just chill with my friend, you know, we're doing some work, we're just chatting, we're straight vibing, it's English, it's not really that fun, but hey, I got friends in it, so it makes it better. But the teacher came up to me and said, "Lincoln, were you at the park on the weekend?" Now, this took me kind of by surprise, because one, I completely forgot my English teacher lived in the same general area as me, considering I'm a solid 45 minutes away from school. I have to wake up at 6:30 a.m. every day, and I know to some people, that's a normal time, but I stream at night, and then I'll wake up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning to go to school. And Mondays I catch about 8. It's so painful. And secondly, the thing that also took me a little bit by surprise about her asking that was the fact that on the weekend, while I was at the park, I was on a date. And so I was a little bit concerned, and I had absolutely no clue that my English teacher was apparently just walking around the place. And so I just kind of fumbled my words in response, like, "Oh, how do you know, miss?" And she said, "Oh, I was just at the park and I thought I recognized you by your hair." It's kind of odd to me that both these stories seem to have people recognizing me by my hair, because, one, at the park, I didn't see my English teacher, so unless I blatantly just stared at her without realizing, then she wouldn't have seen my face, and also I had to wear a mask, because, but, so she would have just looked at the back of my head, seen my hair, and being like, "Oh, is that Lincoln? I wonder." And with the first story, at school, I have to wear a uniform, because obviously, school uniform, and I wear a completely different mask compared to the ones on TikTok, because on TikTok I've got my green mask, I got the sunglasses, so that guy must have recognized me by my hair as well, and I don't know, it's just kind of odd. By the way, shameless plug. If you want to check out the description, I got my TikTok, I got my other socials. I swear I'll try and post more TikToks. I'm dearly sorry, but I didn't think people would ever really recognize me off that. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I thought people would recognize me off. One, I didn't think people would recognize me at all, because, you know, my face is covered up, but my hair is really that distinct. It's my hairstyle, well, not style, it's just my hair that distinct to me that people can go, oh look, Lincoln, even if they've never really spoken to me or seen me outside of school, like only seen me on videos or talk to me, like, how? So, guys, the moral of the story is, if you ever spot me out in public, apparently by my hair, I guess, and if I'm just chilling, feel free to come say hi, but please, if you come up to me, don't come and scream in my face unexpectedly, saying, "You're on my TikTok For You page." Otherwise, you know, I might just be taken a little bit aback. It might be something that makes me go, oh, that's a bit terrifying, especially because I'm a very jumpy person as well. I get scared super easily. So one, I get scared easily, and then that ties into a random person who I've never met before, just screaming at me that I'm on that TikTok For You page, I guess? I don't know, it's kind of odd, and it was a little bit scary. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing. Also, feel free to DM me some criticism or drop some criticism in the comments. I want to get better at YouTube. I want to do more YouTube videos. This is like one of my first ever actual YouTube videos. I think it's my second one that I've actually solely recorded for YouTube. So, you know, I'm new to this whole thing. Oh, and also, I'm once again reiterating that I want some videos on this channel to be like Technoblade's early stuff, or Jay Ishlat's The Weekly Slap, or even Corpse Husband, like story time reading things. So I have Instagram, I got Twitter, I got Discord. Feel free to DM me on whatever. DM me with questions about myself, DM me for advice, and hey, you could even DM me some stories and I'll be happy to read those out on the video. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you wouldn't mind sharing around, you know, checking out the socials in the description. I stream on Twitch every single day, or at least I try to, at 8 PM. So, hey, hopefully I'll see you around.